Hello, I'm Aldwyn Altuney.
And I'm Michael Thompson.
And welcome to
another episode of Movie Review TV. Movie Review TV. We see films as they are. Rate them out of 5 stars. Movie Review TV. Movie Review TV.
Yay! Excellent job,
Yay.
Michael. Well done, well done. Original song there by Michael Thompson. Fantastic co-host of Movie Review TV. And thank you so much for joining us here tonight on the Gold Coast. And we are very excited to present our review of the next film, which has some massive superstars in it. And what was this film about? A Wrinkle in Time, Michael?
A Wrinkle in Time. The 2018 American science fantasy adventure film was directed by Ava DuVernay. DuVernay, who became the first black woman to direct a live-action film with a budget of over $100 million. The film stars Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, GuguMbatha-Raw, Michael Pena, Storm Reid, Zach Galifianakis, and Chris Pine. It follows a young girl, Meg Murry, and a little brother, Charles Wallace, who, with the help of 3 astral travellers, set off on a quest to find their scientist father. Mr. Murray went missing for 5 years after discovering a new planet and used the concept known as a tesseract to travel there. Joined by Meg's classmate, Calvin O'Keefe, and guided by 3 mysterious astral travellers known as Mrs Whatsit, Mrs Who, and Mrs Witch, the children brave a dangerous journey to a planet that possesses all the evil in the universe. Written by Jennifer Lee and Jeff Stockwell. It is based on the 1962 novel of the same name by Madeleine L'Engle.
L'Engle, could be.
Principal photography began on November 2nd, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. With a production budget of over $100 million, A Wrinkle in Time premiered at the El Capitan Theatre on February 26th, 2018, and had a theatrical release on March 9th, 2018, through the Disney Digital 3D, Real D 3D, and IMAX formats. With a combined $250 million budget spent on production and ads, the film needed to gross at least $400 million worldwide to turn a profit. Having grossed $128 million worldwide, it is considered a box office bomb.
Yes, unbelievable. I am very surprised, I must say, by those statistics. Thanks for that, Michael. Very surprised that it only grossed $128 million worldwide with a budget only. Well, I mean, it sounds like a lot, but when you look at how much went into it.
It is a lot. It is a, it means a lot of people went to see it though.
Yeah, still a lot of people.
But I didn't cover the cost of the film and advertising.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I really, really loved this film, and I thought it would have done a lot better at the box office. So I'm very surprised.
Well, I know that you loved it.
I did love it.
Didn't you?
Yes, it was very inspiring.
It's always positive, statements, appeal to you, don't they? All those,
yes, they did.
Those positive affirmations that are the crux of the film.
Yes. And
so you'll be able to see it yourself. The whole basis of the thing is that, love overcomes everything, doesn't it? Good overcomes bad.
Yeah, and to recognise our differences. And it was also about women's empowerment. It was about acceptance. I love the fact that the lead roles were by coloured or black or, African American or, it wasn't just white people as the protagonists in this film. It was really nice to see a cross-section of cultures represented in this film.
Though I didn't recognise Oprah Winfrey, I must admit, with the white hair, the beach blonde hair, or Reese Witherspoon.
Okay.
As a redhead, which came as a surprise when I had a look at the credits, because it immediately I didn't recognise them at first.
Yeah, whereas I did actually recognise the two of them, and I thought, wow, Oprah's in it. That's really cool, because I didn't actually know too much about the film when I went in there. And then I saw Reese Witherspoon. I thought, wow, there's obviously a bit of money behind this production, and a lot of special effects. Of course, it was it was a Disney film, so it was very Disney in many ways. However, the inspiring messages and some of the one-liners in the film I thought were just really magnificent.
Yeah, she loved all those quotes, didn't you? What was some of the quotes? You quote some of the lines that they said.
Yes, there were some great quotes, and I don't have them all up in front of me right now this minute. However, you can look them up online. There were some fantastic lines in the film, and it was really about choosing love over fear is what I would say would be a big message of the film. And it's also about the strength of your belief, as it followed the journey of these really 3 young children, and 2 of them were looking for their father. And so it's the whole journey of the father that went missing from 5 years previously, and these 2 young children that went beyond their fears and stepped into unknown realms and a different world to try to find their father, and it was all about how strong were they in their conviction that they were going to find their father, and how they're going to overcome the obstacles that came across their path.
Because he was missing for 5 years. I mean, if someone's missing for that amount of time, you'd pretty much give up hope after that. So
some people would.
And it's quite unknown what happened to him. Was it? They just knew that he discovered another planet and disappeared. So what would you make of that?
Yes, that's right. They said, he went missing for 5 years after discovering a new planet, and used a concept known as a tesseract to travel there. So the children, particularly Meg, the young girl who is really the protagonist of the film, the main star really, and her little brother, they went, seeking the father. But Meg was very distraught by not seeing her father, and she was told stories that he didn't care and that sort of thing. And she just stuck with her belief and went to find her father. And it's amazing what they overcome. It was very symbolic in many ways. I mean, sure, it was, it was Disney. It was colourful. It was imaginative. It was, I loved some of the scenes. Some of the special effects were amazing.
Yes, they were. The CGI effects were incredible. The computer effects.
The flower butterfly effect. Look out for the field of flowers that were like little butterflies.
Well, it is a Disney movie because they couldn't expect anything less, really, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Now, Disney's all about, imagination and getting, and it's about kids and getting kids involved in movie watching. And it was a PG-rated film. So you couldn't expect anything, taxing on the mind, could you, for a family movie, could you? So
no.
So you didn't have to think too much, but it is worthwhile watching if you got a great imagination. The kids would love it, put it that way. All the pre-teenagers, it really appeals to them.
Would absolutely love it.
It's like many other Disney films, I guess you could say, like Tomorrowland, which came out a few years ago. And you know what Disney's like. Any Disney movies usually worthwhile going to see with the kids, and it's safe.
Yes,
nothing. It doesn't go too much out of bounds, does it? So,
no, that's right.
So
That's
you don't have to worry about sex and swearing.
No,
if you wanted to take your kids along. So I say go see it, and when you actually loved it, but I thought it was worthwhile Disney film, and to pass the time away.
Yes.
So I didn't think it was anything spectacular, to tell you the truth. So I'm giving it 3.5 stars.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. Well, I give it
3.5 out of 5.
I give it 4 because I really loved the messages, and I think the world needs more inspiration. And this is part of the reason why I'm running Good News Day. There's going to be a Good News Day on August 8th this year, inspiring people to put more good news stories out in the media, more positive news. And I think movies like this, A Wrinkle in Time, spread positive messages that the world needs to hear right now. We need more peace, we need more love, we need more acceptance and less fear in the world. And sure, challenges come up all the time, and it's all about who are you going to be about it, and how are you going to be about the challenges that happen in your life to overcome that.
The message of the movie is love conquers all. That's what it is, basically.
Yeah, and accept others, get to see how amazing you are as well. And, you know, I loved some of the post interviews as well. There's some great footage online, some of the interviews with the stars. And I love how Oprah says that she's a warrior of light. And, you know, Sade is also on the soundtrack. And the director, Ava, approached Sade and she said, never be afraid to ask. And she was blown away that Sade agreed to do a song for the film. And well, they worked on that quite a lot.
She actually had 2 songs on the soundtrack.
Right.
You know that. So,
right.
That tells you how enthusiastic Sade was to be part of this film. So,
yes.
And she's got a very recognisable voice. Sade, if you remember her songs, especially back in the 1980s, like Smooth Operator. So I recognised her immediately as soon as I heard.
And Your Love Is King. There's so many. I love Sade. And her birthday just happens to be on the same day as me. I was born on her birthday. She's a little bit older than me. And she is an extraordinary, powerful woman, just as the director is and just as Oprah is and Reese. And there's a whole lot of strong women in this film. And I think the film portrays that really well. And it's not just about strong women. It's about stepping into your strength, recognizing how amazing you are, and recognizing that anything is possible for you if you put your mind to it, and if you overcome your fears, you can really have anything you want in the world. And I love the message of the film. I really, really, really loved it. And it was almost like, kind of like The Secret in some ways, in film form, like The Secret documentary in film form, looking at the power of the mind, the power of the imagination,
yes,
the power of other dimensions. You know, there is a lot more out there, I think, than we actually see, and often that we believe. You know, the 5th dimension they talked about in this film. So
yeah, a lot of positive and uplifting messages.
Yes,
wasn't there?
Yes,
that were portrayed in this movie.
Yes. So if you feel like some inspiration and you want to be inspired and see what's possible for your life, then go and watch this film. It also has its fair share of action and drama and that sort of thing as well. It's got all
not too much though, because it's for the kids, really, for the whole family to see.
Yeah, it has a bit in there though. You know, it has variety. It'll have you. It's entertaining. It's very entertaining and inspiring.
That's right.
So go see it if you like inspiration and you want a lovely film that you can watch with the whole family and inspire those around you. Then go and watch A Wrinkle in Time. I think you'll really enjoy it. And we'd love to hear your comments. Have you seen the film? What did you think about it? And I'm sure everyone will have different opinions on this. And I was quite surprised by some of the reviews online that I saw, that some people really gave this film a very hard time and really knocked the special effects and things like that, and said that it just fell short in a few areas. But, that's their opinion, and that could be your opinion too. And if that is your opinion, well, we'd love to hear it. Or if you have a positive opinion about it, obviously we'd love to hear that too. So pop that under this, where you're watching this right now, under this video, or on the YouTube channel, under the Aldwyn Altuney YouTube channel, or any of our movie review TVs. We'd love to hear what you think of any of the reviews we've done. And we've got some more coming up tonight, Michael. So
yes, and I say you go see this film and go see it on the big screen. It's obviously these movies are better. It's getting the whole experience of the special effects is much better.
Yeah.
On the big wide screen.
Absolutely.
Than on a television screen or a computer screen. So
yes. So
it makes it all worthwhile, getting the effort into going to the cinema.
It does.
And experiencing the surround sound as well.
Yeah. But if it's not at the cinema anymore where you are, well, try
I'll see it anyway.
Watch it on a big screen anyway. If you can get a big screen in your house, or project it onto a wall or something, the bigger you can see it, the better. So enjoy, and thank you for watching Movie Review TV, and thanks for supporting this show. We love movies, and we will be reviewing a lot more. So stay tuned.
See ya. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye for now.